Well, hello, all of my students. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Jay, and welcome to another English lesson here on the channel where I have the opportunity to help you with your English comprehension, vocabulary, and your English fluency. And I am so thrilled that you have decided to spend some time with me on today. As always, I love to teach you English through stories. And so today I have a story that I know is going to help you to improve on your English journey. And it's going to be an English listening lesson. I am going to read through today's story, talk to you about different vocabulary words and phrases, and help your comprehension to get a little bit stronger. If you would like to read along with me, you can do so. I always put the story down in the description so you can follow along. If you need subtitles, go ahead and turn those on, and those will appear for you. And hang around until the end. Some of you cut out a little bit early, so hang around until the end. I have a few quiz questions that I will give you to test your comprehension. So I hope you're ready for a little bit of learning and some laughter. Let's dive into today's lesson. Brandon, a dedicated English teacher, noticed that Drew, one of his high school students, was struggling to pass his English class. Let's read a faster pace. Brandon, a dedicated English teacher, noticed that Drew, one of his high school students, was struggling to pass English class. Now, someone that is dedicated. Notice Brandon is a dedicated English teacher. They're loyal. They're faithful. They're consistent. They're the type of person that will hang with you, as we say, through thick and thin. A dedicated person won't leave you alone. They will try to help you as much as possible. So if you were going to use dedicated in a sentence, you could say, the husband was dedicated to his wife for 15 years of marriage. Or you might say, the little boy was dedicated to reading a book every day. Okay, so you're committed to doing something. Dedicated has different forms, dedication. So you could say, I notice his dedication. He never quits. So dedicated or dedication, or you could say dedicating. I am dedicating today's award to my mother. Okay. I am giving it to her. I am presenting it to her. So then dedicating takes on a different form or a different meaning, but they're all different tenses of the word dedicate. It says that Brandon noticed something about Drew. Noticed. So you recognize something. You should notice that I am wearing glasses. Notice, I can see something. I can recognize something. And what Brandon noticed was that Drew was struggling, having a difficult time. Something was challenging to him. It was hard. So learning a new language can be difficult. And from time to time, you may struggle. Or you may say the elderly woman struggled to move the furniture. Okay, it was difficult. It was probably heavy. Struggled. With graduation approaching, Brandon knew he had to help Drew improve his grades. So to improve, to make better, or to get better. You may say, I've been speaking English for 6 months now, and I can see some improvement. Approaching. So when something is approaching or you are approaching someone, it's a word that means to get closer. So you might say, my birthday is quickly approaching. It's in 2 weeks. Or you may say, our anniversary is approaching. Or I could see the car approaching quickly. So getting close to, improve, to get better, or approaching. 2 words that are in this sentence that you can use on a daily conversation or in a daily conversation. He offered to tutor Drew after school, focusing on grammar, vocabulary, and essay writing. So essay writing, long form writing, to write an essay, a long story. So I might say, write me an essay that's 1 page long about today's lesson. Or write me an essay about what you did for summer vacation, an essay. Now, notice it says that he offered. Brandon, the teacher, offered. So when you offer someone something, you suggest it to them. Okay. I can offer you some help. Can I offer you some help or assistance? Or you may ask, can you offer me some help? I need directions to the library. Okay. Focusing. So to give your attention to concentrate on. I am focusing on the road when I drive. Sometimes people lose focus. They fall asleep. They are distracted with their cell phone. Here in this country, it's against the law. You can get a ticket for trying to text and drive. You're not focusing on the highway, but instead you're focusing on that cell phone. And I'm telling you, that phone can be a distraction. Okay. A tutor. Notice he offered to tutor. So to help study, to help learn. A tutor is a person that will help you to improve on a particular subject. So English, math, reading, a tutor. I offer tutoring lessons on my website. Okay, so I offer to help someone to improve their English. And of course, if you would like me to give you a 101 tutoring session, there's a link down in the description. Let's continue. Despite initial reluctance, Drew agreed to the extra help. Despite initial means the beginning or at the start. Initial. I initially was unsure about going on the trip. Okay. So at the beginning, I was unsure. I was hesitating. Reluctance. That describes someone who is not sure. Okay. I was reluctant to get in the car with the stranger. Okay. I loaned you $100 last month. I am reluctant to loan you another $100. Okay, so you're unsure, you're not really willing to do something. Brandon tailored his lessons to Drew's interests using music lyrics and sports articles to make the material more engaging. So notice Brandon tailored his lessons. Tailored. So to tailor means to make a good fit. So when I buy a suit, I get it tailored to fit me. Or if I tailor a lesson, I make the lesson especially for you. Okay, notice the teacher, Brandon, tailored his lessons around Drew's interests. So he knew certain lyrics to music and sports that he liked. So to help learning to be easier, he made the lessons around something that he understood. Okay. And that's what I try to do here on the channel. I make stories that are tailored for my students. Okay. Excellent. Engaging. Notice engaging. So to have some type of communication to go back and forth. I want you to engage with me in the comment section. You leave a comment, I respond. Engage. To communicate back and forth. So a parent may say, why aren't you engaging with me? Why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you responding to me? Engaging. Okay, let's continue. I'm having a difficult time here with my there we go. Slowly but surely, Drew's grades began to improve, and he started to gain more confidence in his English skills. Boy, what a great teacher. Slowly but surely. So it means to happen over a period of time. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, I began to lose weight. So over a period of time, some people leave me comments and ask, how can I get better at English? And I say, have some patience and study daily. So I'm basically saying if you study slowly but surely, you will improve. Okay, excellent. As graduation day arrived, Drew proudly walked across the stage, diploma in hand, thanking Brandon for his unwavering support and guidance. So a diploma is what you get that states that you have completed school, a diploma. When a person is unwavering, they're fixed, they're steadfast, they're not moving. They make sure that they do something until they finish. I was unwavered, even though the dog kept barking at me, I still approached the house. Okay, you could use it like that. Unwavering, refusing to quit. So I had to go to the house and knock on the door. The dog tried to discourage me or make me feel threatened, but I was unwavered. I was going straight to the door, even though the dog was barking at me. Okay? Unwavering. And guidance, of course, is when someone is instructing you or leading you. Guidance. All right. Brandon, filled with pride, knew that he had made a difference in Drew's life. And that's what it's about. It's about making a difference in people's life, causing them to be better or helping people to be more productive. So now I am going to read that story at a faster pace. You can follow along on the screen if you can read the words. Sometimes they're a little small, but I placed the story in the description so you can follow along with me there also. So let's listen, let's read, and let's learn at a faster pace. You ready? Brandon, a dedicated English teacher, noticed that Drew, one of his high school students, was struggling to pass his English class. With graduation approaching, Brandon knew he had to help Drew improve his grades. He offered to tutor Drew after school, focusing on grammar, vocabulary, and essay writing. Despite initial reluctance, Drew agreed to the extra help. Brandon tailored his lessons to Drew's interests, using music lyrics and sports articles to make the material more engaging. Slowly but surely, Drew's grades began to improve, and he started to gain more confidence in his English skills. As graduation day arrived, Drew proudly walked across the stage, diploma in hand, thanking Brandon for his unwavering support and guidance. Brandon, filled with pride, knew that he had made a difference in Drew's life. Awesome. Great job. If you read along with me, awesome job. If you can't read at my particular pace, just keep practicing and you'll be able to do the same. Okay, let's test your comprehension as I conclude today's lesson. I have a few quiz questions. Let's see if you can get these correct. What teacher at school impacted your life the most and how? What teacher at school impacted your life the most and how? For me, it was my third grade teacher. I don't think I'll ever forget she was my fourth grade teacher and my third grade teacher. Miss Whitehead was my third grade teacher and Miss Bryant was my fourth grade teacher. I remember my sixth grade teacher, Mr. Wooden, and I remember my college teacher was Dr. What was his last name? Dr. White. Yeah, Dr. White. So these teachers impacted me. I remember them. W.E. White, I believe his name was. They impacted my life. They challenged me. They were very interesting. And they helped me to be a better student. And so I remember my teachers, my third grade, fourth grade, sixth grade, and my college teacher. Two of them have passed. It's been so many years, but as far as I know, two of them are still living. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. And you can't say me. You can't say Teacher J. Okay, write a few sentences and let me know how a teacher impacted your life. Was it something they said, did, or something you remembered? Number 2, what is a diploma? What is a diploma? I talked about that in today's lesson. And number 3, use dedication in a sentence. Use dedication in a sentence. Wow. We have done a lot today. Oh, wow. That has been so exciting for me. I hope you have been helped from today's lesson. If you would like more attention on a personal level, I do tutoring sessions, 30-minute one-on-one sessions. You can follow the link in the description, and I would love to book and meet you and have a great time teaching you English. That link is down in the description. Well, as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If today's lesson has really helped you, share it with a friend, especially someone you know that is trying to improve their English. I really believe my lessons can help make them better. Well, as I always say, thank you so much for hanging with me, and I hope you join me on my next English lesson. I hope to see you then. Have a great day.